Go for it. It's okay.
We're gonna actually do a little portion of training.
All right, so we ready? Everyone's ready? Yell if you're ready.
Yeah!
All right. We have a pretty fun training we're going to do with this huge group of people that we have right now. We're going to touch on 3 things only tonight or today, and then we're going to do dream board. So what you guys are going to see at home is going to be very, very short but powerful. Right, guys?
Yeah.
Woo! Woo! We got a wild one in the back. All right, so we are going to teach you and remind you about your steps to success because it's really important. Stevie, you're going to go over that for us today. I'm going to do a little activity with a couple of people in the room about goal setting because it's so important to have goals. And then Tina, she's actually going to teach you guys a little bit that you need to know about the new It Works system. I know I have a lot of questions about how it's going to work. We got a lot of people signing up for it. So Tina's going to do that for us. So, and then we're going to sign off and do our dream boards. If you weren't able to make it for whatever reason, maybe the snow scared you. There's not a whole lot of snow on the floor, but on the ground, but it might have scared some of you. Or if you're out of state and you want to get on our raffle drawing, please let me know because we are going to take raffle payments for the raffle tickets. We got a pretty big bag back there for you guys to win. Just call me, let me know, and we'll get you some tickets, and then we'll draw some tickets. So we're going to do those 3 things, and then we're going to do dream boards. So we'll sign off when we're ready to do dream boards.
We're going to do a time limit on the raffle ticket?
Well, training is supposed to go till 4, so we'll say until 4 p.m.
Okay.
We'll do raffles, or we can just let it run all day. What do you guys think?
That's
I'm cool. Like, I have
Let it run for the day?
and then you can draw them.
Draw it tomorrow, so let everyone buy. Okay. All right. So everyone in the room saying, let's just, because it's the last one before conference, and we're trying to really help all of everyone that's going to conference. Plus, anyone who wins that bag back there. I mean, there's 2 bags, and it's got a bunch of combination of stuff. It's about $200 and some worth of things in there. We are going to let it run through the whole day. So if you want tickets, let me know, and I will. We'll get tickets sent to you. We'll take pictures, and then I'll draw 1 name tonight. Sound good to everyone? All right. So we're going to go ahead and get started. The theme of this month's training is if your dreams don't scare you, they aren't big enough. Mark Pentecost really has asked us to really step it up and do our dream boards. So that's why we're doing a big dream board party today. The back of the room, those of you at home can't see it, but we've got tables and tables full of magazines and stickers and dream boards, paraphernalia. So we're really going to step it up, and then we're going to send it over to Mark Pentecost because he wants to see our dream boards. So if you've created your dream board and you live out of state, make sure that you're posting it in the dream board. There's my little sidekick. And the little dream board file in the team page because I'm going to send everything over to Mark Pentecost so he can see that us, as the Diamond Boomers, put our dream board together for him. So with no more delay, because we're going to rock this out quickly. Stevie, you're up. Something's not working. Okay, you're going to go over steps to success.
Holy smokes. Okay. And Letty.
Oh, look here.
Letty. Oh, that's, yeah,
Perfect.
it's all right there. Okay, so there's 3 steps to success you do every single month. And even to begin with, even your first month in the business, we purchase our business builder kit for $99. If you're a returning distributor, obviously you're going to have your ADBB auto shipment. So that's like a box of wraps and a tub of greens. Every month that needs ran. It's your overhead. It really is. So auto shipment is not necessarily optional because if you don't run your auto shipment, you run the chances of not getting paid for that month. So auto shipment is huge. Your second step is your wrap rewards. So when you get your first 4 loyal customers, when you first enroll, you get $120 in free product credit. Now, for every 2 loyal customers that you get a box of wraps for $25. So initially, you're profiting $75 off of each box of wraps, which is a lot of money. I mean, that's my cable bill, really, to the T. So that's a lot of that's your extra cash for the month. Step 3 is Go Ruby. So you enroll. It's 2 distributors, right? 3. Why is there only spots for 2?
The executive.
Okay.
No, step 3 is 3
distributors. Okay. So step 3 is 3 distributors. So you enroll 3 new distributors to your team. When they get their first 2 loyal customers, or you place the loyal customers under them, you get a $100 bonus that next week for enrolling them to your team. So initially, you're going to end up with $300 per month just in Fast Start bonuses.
She's entertained.
You can't see. And then one of those distributors enrolls 2 other distributors. So, or you just enroll them. It doesn't matter. So you have an executive on your team. You have 2 other people on your top line. And once everyone has 400 PBV or GV, you go Ruby. You have to run your auto shipment. Your executive has to run their auto shipment for you to go Ruby. If you do that in your first 60 days, you get your $500 Ruby bonus. I don't think that's available yet this month, but I'm sure it will be. But yeah, that's the Steps to Success. It's pretty basic. When people say I did my entire Steps to Success, that means that you ran your 80 BV auto shipment, you enrolled your 4 loyal customers, and you enrolled your 3 distributors. Those 3 things. You do not finish a Steps to Success unless you do all 3 of those things. So that's huge. That's really important. There is no other company out there that has like a program like this. You don't have the options like this, or even a roadmap like this to run with. So we are the only company that has something like this.
I love it.
It's really crazy.
Does anyone have any questions about the Steps to Success? No? No? Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty,
Awesome.
pretty easy.
Don't forget the baby. We always like to talk about our Steps to Success because it is the roadmap to our business. If you want your business to grow and if you want to have direction, then use these. It's pretty simple, you guys. Those of you that are just getting started, stop overcomplicating it, right? Everyone in the room, wouldn't you agree? Stop overcomplicating this process. Just get out there, throw a wrap on someone. Many of you are part of Destination to Diamond right now, and you're out blitzing this weekend. That's what we do. We blitz, we wrap, we repeat, and we fill in our Steps to Success. Now, this next thing that we're going to cover is, my pointer's not working, so talk about is goal setting, and I'm actually going to do something really new. So everyone in here, you guys are going to actually need pencils or paper because you're going to do this activity with me. Okay? Everyone's gonna get a piece of paper and a pen, and everyone that's watching this at home, get a piece of paper and a pen. This is going to be an interactive activity, and I'll have 4 people do this activity with me here in the room. This is fun. This is the first time I'm doing it. I found it last night, and this is actually what's really cool is, you know, we talk about setting goals, you guys, and we talk about how important it is to have goals and have you know, a plan on how you're going to achieve them, but not everyone really understands that. And this activity that we're going to do today, it's really quick, it's really easy, but it's really going to open it up to you guys because this actually is something that a high school teacher did with her students about the SMART goals. S-M-A-R-T, SMART being making sure that your goals are specific. You want to make sure that your goals are, she named it a little bit different, and I like the way she named it, that's why I'm using hers. So you want to have SMART goals, and you want to make sure that your goals are specific, they are measurable, there's actions that stand behind them, they're realistic, and then there's some kind of a time frame to it. So we're going to try this. First time I'm doing it, everyone's got their paper and his pen. You're good? Okay. All right, so the first thing that everyone's going to do is we're going to do, first of all, I'm going to challenge you to write a couple of things down, and then I'm going to pick like 4 people out of the room. And then we're going to do something that's an action to show you, so you guys can start thinking in terms of, yes, I have these plans, and it's going to help you realize that it doesn't matter how long it takes you to achieve something. It's the action behind constantly doing it that's going to get you to where you want to go, okay? I'm really excited about this. First time trying it. We'll tweak it as we go. So I need 1 person to volunteer to answer 1 question for me. Okay? Stevie, I want you to share with me what you want to achieve. Just 1 thing that you want to achieve.
Just 1 thing?
Yep.
Doesn't matter. We want to put a fence in our backyard.
A fence in your backyard. Okay. I need 1 more person to volunteer. Amber? Okay, share with me one of your goals. A goal.
Diamond.
Diamond. Okay. Now I'm gonna, now that you guys kind of have like something picked out, I want you guys to think about how would you achieve that? How are you guys gonna make that happen? Okay. So what I want you to do, nobody at home can see this, but we've got little princess laying down with her baby. Okay, so you guys, what I want you to understand is having importance or having goals are really, really important. If you don't have goals, it's really hard to achieve what you're shooting for, right? Like you can say I want a fence, and you can say that I want to hit diamond, but it's just saying that. What does that really mean? How's it going to happen? So you got to have your goals labeled out for you guys. So the best way to figure out your goals and accomplish them is to look to see how your life events are going to help you get there. So here's what I want you to do. You have 1 minute. 1 minute. And I want you to write down your wants. You have 1 minute. Just start writing down all the wants that you want in life. 1 minute. I'm supposed to physically time this. So everyone at home, if you're watching this, I want you to start writing down all of your wants at the top of the paper. You have 1 minute to write down everything that you want to accomplish in life. If you're struggling to come up with your wants, you probably aren't dreaming big enough, just to kind of throw that out there at you. Anything you want. It could be anything that you want in life. Anything that you want to accomplish in life. She's tired.
She's been over here.
Yeah. She got me ready for a party tonight.
Yeah.
All right, so everyone stop, put your pencils down. All right, the next thing that I need you to do is I want you to pick the top 5 wants that you want to accomplish this year. So put stars or circle or asterisks or whatever you want to do next to the top 5 that you want to see yourself accomplish this year. So just 5, no more than 5. And then I want you to pick the one want that is the most important to you. Everyone have the number 1 most important want in your life picked out. Now that you know what your most important thing is, we're going to figure out how you can achieve that by the end of this year. And you're going to figure out how to do that by your SMART goals. And I'm going to reiterate this really quick for those of you who are hearing this for the first time or maybe haven't heard it put in a specific way, so we're going to go through it. S stands for specific. You should be very clear about what you want to happen. For example, this is not a specific statement, okay? I want to be diamond. Okay, what does that mean really? Something specific that you can say for your S is I want to make $2,000 a month by May 26, 2016. So when you're picking your goals, now that you have your that big want, you want to be very specific about what it is you want with that want. So if it's very generic, then you got to be specific with it. So this is where you're going to tweak and make a new sentence with your one want. Okay. Hold on. We got somebody in California commenting. All right, Sam, hold on, hon. We'll get your tickets in a minute. All right, so take your one and rewrite it. So it's very specific. It's going to have a specific time and a specific thing. So if it's diamond, okay, well, diamond doesn't mean anything, really, because diamonds can make $200. Diamonds can make $5,000. Okay, so.
Or 15.
Or 15,000, right? We know a diamond that makes $15,000 a month. Okay, so a title, the rank, diamond, double, triple, ambassador, whatever, that's just their title. But what do you really want? Is your life going to change because of the title, or is it going to be changed because of the dollar amount? Okay, so if you picked a certain rank in this company, then let's be specific. M stands for measurable. You should be able to track the specific goal or the specific want that you picked. So this is a statement that's not measurable, okay? I want to make a lot of, or I want to sign a lot of distributors. Okay, well, what's a lot? Two's a lot to some people, 10's a lot to others. So in order to measure if you are attaining this goal, now these are just examples, so whatever you guys are choosing at home and here in the room, whatever your big want was, change your statement based on what you're picking. But something that's measurable is I want to sign 6 new distributors. Okay, so you have to be able to measure it. So you'll know that you have hit your goal when you sign 6 distributors. Does that make sense, everyone? A stands for action. What small specific actions must you take to achieve your goal or your want? Okay, so something that might be wrong is, see, I was going to reword these because this is based on students. I didn't get that far. In order to make it to diamond by, you know, May 26, 2016, you know, I need to make people work on my team. Can't make anyone do anything, right? Can't make them do anything. But the right way to say it is if I want to hit diamond and make $2,000 on average by May 26th of 2016, I need to inspire others to do what I do. It's very, you have to do actions. So what are you going to do? I need to go out and blitz. I need to rap. I need to repeat. I need to fill out my steps to success. So make sure there's actions behind that A, okay? R stands for realistic. Can you achieve these goals? Is it really doable? Sometimes people will pick something, and not that it is a bad goal. You're yawning. Not that it's a bad goal, you guys, but maybe it's just not quite within reach yet because maybe there's something you skipped. So there might be something you need to do first to get you to where you're that goal that you're choosing. So make sure that it's realistic because we want you to achieve it. We want it to be doable because I would hate for you guys to pick something that is without of reach right now and then you not hit it in that time frame that you pick and then you want to quit and give up on your dreams early. Because we've seen that happen a lot. Tina, you've seen that happen a lot on your team. Stevie, you've seen that happen. Amber, you've seen that happen on your team where people come in and they set these high expectation goals for themselves, but they didn't start where it was attainable first and move their way up, right? Would you guys agree? Okay, so we need to make sure that it's realistic. You want to, you know, start building your business. You want to start following the steps to success, and you're going to sign 4 customers and 3 distributors every month, and you're going to do that for the next 5 months and be consistent with following the steps to success. Make sure that it's realistic, and make sure that you've got your action plans in place of what you're going to do. It's measurable. You know exactly what you're going to do, and it's specific, so you've got a time frame set on it. And then T stands for time. You should set a time frame for your goal. All I'm seeing is twinkle, twinkle, little star from this teacher on here, so that just threw me. Make sure that you set a specific time. So it goes very much in hand with being specific. Like this person wants to be diamond and making $2,000 a month by May 26, 2016. Sometimes you're specific and your time will correlate together. Sometimes they'll match, and that's okay. So we're going to do a quick activity. I'm actually just going to have 2 people come up. So if 2 people want to come up here really quick. And the idea behind this task, and you guys at home might not necessarily be able to see this, but the idea behind this is sometimes in our heads, we think that if we try for something once or twice and we don't succeed at it, that we fail. Would you guys agree? Yeah. That if someone says no to you the first 10 times, you're done. You're like, I'm not cut out for this. This isn't the kind of business I need to be in. I'm not good at this. Sometimes we will have people join our business and they quit, or sometimes we get started and people join and we don't know what we're doing yet. We don't know how to coach them. We don't know what we're doing, so they quit. Or we don't know how to get out there and have a party or share a product. And so we try something once or twice and then we give up and we quit, right? Well, in reality, it's all about consistency, right? We've talked about that for years. I mean, I've been doing this 4 years and we talk about consistency all the time. That's the key to this. And averages. If any of you have ever gone through the Go to Know program, has anyone in this room actually gone through the Go to Know?
Not the full program.
Not the full program, but he said that we might actually do something on that.
We should.
I think we should, because I have the whole program, the DVDs, CDs,
Like
and
an
everything.
eye opener.
It's a huge joke. Yeah. Okay. Let's talk about that, because we might do something with that with the team. Because you guys, we've been told no our entire lives. I'm going to digress just for a second. We've been told no our entire lives, but for some reason in our adult lives, when we start to be told no, we take it super, super personally. Letty, right now, you tell her no. What does she do to you?
She freaks out.
Does she freak out, or she roll her eyes at you sometimes?
She does it anyways.
Most of the time she does it anyways, but then after I tell her no a second time, then she freaks out. She tries it first.
Okay, she tries it first, but for the most part, she'll probably go and do it again, even though you said no.
Mhm.
Okay. When we're kids, and how does your son do? When you tell him no to see,
well.
huh?
Not very well.
Does he just do it anyways?
Yeah.
Yeah. So no just means yes in his world.
Yeah,
Like,
or
it's
a
like-
pout.
Or he'll pout for a minute, then he'll go and do it anyways. Yeah, or they get over it so much quicker, and it's like there was never a hiccup in their life. As children, we didn't care what people said to us, and we got over it quite quickly, and we just moved forward. But as adults, when someone tells us no, we take it so stinking personal. We think they're saying no to us. We think they're saying no to who we are. But in reality, they're saying no to the product, and they're saying no because it's an easy answer. Because how many times have you guys walked into a store, and I've used this analogy before, when I've used this before, they're like, oh, I get it. How many of you have ever walked into Maurice's or like The Buckle, and they're like on you instantly, can I help you? What can I do for you? Can I help you do anything? You're like, no, I'm fine. 2 minutes later, okay, is there anything I can help you with? Like, they keep coming up to you, and you're like, no, 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 no. And then eventually, it's like you can't find what you're looking for, and you're like, hey, actually, I could use a little bit of help. I'd probably say no to those salespeople 5 times before I actually need them. That's how this business works. You will say that people will say no to you several times before they finally say yes. And it's either one, not their time, they weren't really listening to you, or they weren't ready. Okay? But this activity is all about averages. Because the more you do something, the better your chances are of success. Does that make sense? So this little task I want to see, so I just need 2 people. I'm going to try to put this so everyone can see. You got to be 8 feet back. So what's 8 feet? About right here? You think? Maybe? We're still in frame. That 8? That 8 feet? I mean, I'm 5. 5?
It's like count, really. Yeah, you're good.
So I'm good. All right, so Tina, you're up here. So let's just do this. All right, so the activity is, and actually, Maria, will you do this for me? I was going to hand this out to everyone, but I just think it'd be too crazy if we hand this out to everyone in the room. All right, so Maria, we're going to have maybe 3 people, Amber, Tina, and Stevie. Have you guys stand up here. So if you'll keep track, so this is student 1, 2, and 3, but really it's distributor 1, 2, and 3. So Tina, if you want to write Tina, Amber, and Stevie. And what we're going to do is we're going to track how many times it takes them if they hit the basket. Okay. And it's small for a reason. It's small for a reason because we're going to come up with actions on how you could hit it. And as a group, we're going to come up with suggestions because that's what we do as a team, right? You're on a team, you got a plan, you get with your sponsor, your upline, you come up with a plan and put that plan to action, right? So what we're going to do is you're going to throw this. Let me see how many times. Hold on.
6.
Huh?
Like 6 times.
She's throwing it 6 times? Okay. So you're going to throw this 6 times. And if she hits it, you write yes. If she doesn't, she hits no. You write no, okay? And if she doesn't hit it, then we're going to talk as a group on what we could do to help her achieve it. Does she need to go underhand? Does she need to go overhand? Does she need to step and throw? Do we need to be quiet? Does she need to, we're going to come up with different actions and different tips on different ways for her to hit the goal of yes, which is sink in the basket,
How
okay?
many times?
6.
6. All on my own?
Yes, so you're going to try to make it in the basket.
I suck how.
No, you don't. You can't do self-deprivation. Come on. That doesn't help.
Come on.
All right, so no for the first.
Almost.
Almost.
Getting better.
Wait, where'd that go, Letty?
Under the table.
Letty, get my ball. All right, so let's stop for a second. So she's had 2 no's, so let's come up with solutions. What could she do differently, or what can we change about her action to help her sink the ball?
Beer pong.
Beer pong.
Do you want to miss a beer pong or make it?
No, you want to make.
What?
She's never played beer pong.
No, I have. You guys
She
didn't get it.
didn't
Like,
want-
it was way over their heads. Did you get
I
it?
got it. I'm like,
Like, if you miss, you
Oh,
have
no,
to take
we're
a
gonna-
drink.
Gotcha.
So do you want to miss or do you want to make it?
You want to make this one.
These guys back here, they're so young.
Okay, so you're gonna.
That's not how we
Ah.
do it.
Ooh, close. That was closer though. Did you see how that one was closer?
I'm warmed up. Get used
All right,
to those
so maybe-
no's. There's a yes coming.
So maybe she should do like
Maybe I should
Okay.
go lower.
get lower
There
with
you
it.
go.
Oh!
Yes.
I got a yes.
Yes. That's awesome.
So keep going.
Yeah, you get 6 more turns.
Oh, how many was that?
You get 2 more. You get 2 more.
Okay, we're gonna stay low.
Oh, that was so close.
But you knocked over.
I knocked over that
Yeah,
no.
so they're gonna have to drink.
We're gonna get drunk and say yes now. You ready? Ah, so
Close.
All right, whatever.
Okay.
I got a yes. That's all that matters.
All right, Stevie, you're up. Close.
Yeah.
So,
Just continue to go up.
but you were closer. So if you would have just gone a little bit higher or reached a little bit further,
Oh, so close. That was a maybe.
that was a maybe. Yeah, that was a maybe.
Oh,
Maybe
that
my
was.
basket's too small.
I
They
think
told me to get a small
super
basket.
small.
Should have definitely gotten a larger
I think I was
bag.
super lucky that I even made one.
They
Yeah.
said the instructions said small basket, small trash bin.
Oh,
That was it.
That's a
That
yes.
was in.
That's a yes.
That was a yes.
They're so excited they fell over.
All right.
How many?
You got one
Wait,
more.
let me.
Oh, she got 2 yeses. I'm so jealous.
Yes.
My turn.
Okay, so what did you do differently with your, like, how did you change your action? Like, what were you changing on your motion to make sure you hit it? Because the first couple you didn't.
Well, I didn't really change my actual motion. I changed what's in here.
Mindset.
Oh, she changed her
It's
mindset.
going in.
She's like, it's gonna make it happen.
Look, I'm gonna get 2. Tina got 1.
Yeah.
So come,
Yeah, I think I
a
gotta
little bit of a
beat Tina.
competition. All right, Amber. All right.
Amber's like, I gotta get 3.
Oh,
Oh,
so I need to back up.
that's just a warm up.
Yeah. Oh, so you just said maybe I need to back up. So you're thinking about what kind of actions you need to do. Oh, you want to try it? You can play. You and Letty can play in the back when we're done. Oh, 2 hands?
Oh,
Okay, so now we got a timeout because she's missed the first 3. So let's, as a team, give her some suggestions because we
Get
work
lower.
together as a team.
Do overhand that.
Oh, okay, that's the closest she got. Okay, so let's keep talking. Give her more
So
suggestions.
get lower, overhand, and focus.
Be careful.
Oh, okay, that focus is so hard. Like, just
Okay, maybe
don't
she
really
needs
think
to-
about it. Just like imagine that it's gonna happen. I don't really think about it. Like, just think it's gonna happen. Oh, that was almost like a bounce. Like,
That was a little bit of a bounce.
so close.
All right. Okay, now I want to try. Was that her 6?
She gets 1 more.
Oh, 1 more, Amber. All right,
So one
so
was a warm up.
let's think about everything you did though. You did kind of like you tried a little hop. You did an underhand. You did low. So what haven't you tried? What haven't you tried that might be successful in sinking it?
Did you do underhand?
I'll try underhand.
Because like you might be different than like us.
Yeah.
You know.
I feel like I just need to focus more.
Do you think 2-handed is good? Because that didn't work for you last time.
I feel like I can't hit it straight. Maybe I'll keep my arm straight.
Oh, that was close.
That was going.
All right, Maria, give us
I
to
know.
Tina. Let's try
I
with
know.
you, dear. Let's see what you do.
Go sit down.
But you guys are having fun with this, right? Like it's like, okay, I gotta think. Like you're trying to think, okay, what do I need to do? How do I gotta throw it? When you're working your business, think about it the same way, you guys. Think about different ways to do this, but don't get so frustrated. Like you gotta continue to have fun with your business no matter what's going on. Okay?
That was good.
That was close. That was so close. Whatever you did, do it again, but tweak it.
More intentional.
Oh, that was it. We're gonna take that. It
That
bounced.
counts.
Good. Oops.
Okay, you got 3 more.
I can tell that I was
That was
not.
good.
Yeah.
You don't have to be a basketball player.
She made two.
Yeah.
Oh, that was so close.
That was like, you sign up or I'm gonna knock you over.
Oh.
Okay.
See, you got a little excited. Someone said yes to you.
Okay.
Now you're like, ah.
This is your last one.
Okay, now
You
this is
gotta,
what
like-
we're gonna talk to her as a team. Give her suggestions.
So I think you should go lower,
Okay.
cause like and throw like a little bit lighter maybe, cause
Yeah.
it bounces out every time.
Yeah. Letty. Letty.
Oh,
so
close.
close. All right. Well, now I'm kind of jealous, so I want to try. Did
Okay.
you get all 6?
Yep.
Did I get all 6? Yeah.
You got one yes. And
I think my basket might be a little low, but you guys get the idea, right? Like what we're doing, like you have to kind of think through. If you're doing something and it's not working, kind of work your way through it. Oh my God, let's see how I do, okay? Ready?
ooh, almost. Mario's gonna be our go-getter.
She's gonna be the,
Go-getter.
okay.
Okay. That was
I
an
thought-
almost.
That wasn't almost.
That
That
was
was
maybe.
like, maybe tax time, call me
Yes, I
back.
was gonna say.
Maybe a text and call you.
That was
That
like,
was-
I don't have any money.
That was like, no, I don't have any money. But I'm like, that's okay, I'm still working, I still got this.
I was like, I'm too busy.
It is. But you don't stop, you keep going,
Nope.
right?
Yep. Even with the same person. That was I'm like waiting on $10 more. Like I need $10
I need the shipping dollars.
$13.37.
I have to buy a pack of cigarettes first.
I don't have my priorities straight yet, so come back to me next month.
Okay. Do I have one more? Or is that it?
We'll let you just go ahead. Just one more, just for the heck of it. Just for the heck of it. Just
Just for the
because.
heck of it?
Just
Okay.
because you thought of this. Oh, she got a yes! See,
That's
just
why
when
you
you were
want
thinking about
more.
giving up, it was
You
one
asked
more.
one more person.
Yes.
That's it.
Oh my God, that totally wasn't even planned. Okay, so that is
Perfect.
a perfect example. Okay, so I almost gave up right there. Did you guys catch that? Everyone at home, did you catch that?
That
I
was mere
almost,
coincidence.
huh?
That was just like coincidence. Like we
That was
didn't even plan
total
that.
coincidence. So I got all those no's. I got 6 no's in a row, and I was like, okay, am I done? And they're like, go ahead and go for it one more time, and I sunk it. It was like swish,
Swish.
swish.
Well, like,
That was
And I got a
straight
yes.
air. No.
That was
no
straight air,
running,
yeah.
nothing.
So
No
With-
backboard.
with your SMART goals, you guys make sure that even when you're working towards figuring out, you know, is it specific? Can you measure it? Is there time put on it? What are the actions behind doing it? Is it a realistic goal for yourself? And it's okay if you picked something and you look back at it and you're like, maybe I need to take a step back first because you missed a step, because you don't want to jump steps. Unless you're super genius and skip grades in high school and school, go for it. But most people, we need to follow steps. There's a method behind it, and then there's a timestamp to it. And even when you're going through your SMART goals, if someone tells you no or you miss, okay, we missed a lot, but we still made a basket. It didn't matter how many times we missed, we still made it. And it's all about the numbers, the law of numbers. Keep going, keep asking, keep going out there and doing those actions, because it's going to help you get your plans, finish out the SMART goals, and you're going to notice that by the end of that year, what you've set for yourself, will have achieved. As long as you don't give up the minute someone tells you no, or someone cancels on you, or something doesn't go your way, or someone quits your business. I mean, we've all had somebody quit our businesses. I mean, I've probably had 100 people quit my business. But I'm still here, I'm still pushing, because we're not even 1% of the world's population yet. So we've got plenty of time to find those right people that are gonna do this with us long term, correct? So when you guys are writing out your SMART goals, make sure that they are specific, they're measurable, they're realistic, and there's a time stamp on it. And remember that measurable and time stamp will kind of go hand in hand. And if you guys get no's, you guys just keep going. It's okay. I mean, especially if you're in this if you made that commitment that you're going to be in this for like 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 years, you're going to hit a lot of no's. Think about who are the people that took 10 years to get to ambassador, 8 years to get to ambassador?
Well, Denise, Brandon and Denise Walsh.
Denise?
It was like 8.5.
To get to Black Diamond?
Yeah.
It took, yeah, Denise and Brandon Walsh, it took them 8 years to get to Black Diamond. How many no's do you guys think they ran into?
And it took them, on the call, they were talking, it took them 1 year to get to diamond, 2 to get to double, 3 to get to triple.
Come over here and say this to them so they hear that.
I'm sure they can hear me.
Can they hear you?
Okay, yeah. Like,
So 1 year for
so 1
Diamond.
for diamond, 2 for double. Like, she seriously promoted like every year. So then 3 for triple, 4 for presidential. I think it was 5 or 6 for ambassador. And then it was like 2 years for black. So 8.5 years to get to Black Diamond
And a Black Diamond makes $100,000 on average a month.
for 6 months in a row.
To use my next 8 years to the Black Diamond.
Right,
Yeah,
like,
about everybody
I'll
else.
invest.
What
right.
else are we
yeah.
gonna do? I mean,
Okay,
like,
yeah,
right?
I'll invest the next 8 years to make $100,000 a
I'll
month,
invest
and
the
I'll
next
take
20.
all those no's that come
Okay.
along with it.
$100,000 a month, that's insane.
I know, I'll take,
Yeah.
I'll
People don't
take,
make that in a year.
I know.
Jobs that they go
I'll
to
take
college for
30,
for 8 years.
30,000.
What percentage of the population can actually even make that? Like,
Yeah,
1%. At least is that.
Let's
Yeah.
be the 1%.
let's do the 1%. All right, I thought it was a fun activity. I think this is a great way to learn. I'm going to tweak it a little bit the next couple of months and maybe do it again, just to show everyone how they can really take those no's and the negative things that can happen and turn around to a positive. Okay. So the last thing we're going to talk about before we do our dream boards, again, this was a little bit of a shorter training for all of you at home, is we just rolled out with It Works System, and Tina really took a lot of time to research this. She listened to Dr. Don on his call the other night, and so she's going to go through some nuggets for you guys to share with you how you can maximize this for your business and really start signing up those customers, because we are in the right time, the right place for this right now. So we got somebody following us, do we? Oh, shadow.
Really trying
Alright.
to focus and
So
she's
Tina's
all like,
gonna go over the system, and then we're gonna do our dream board, so that won't be recorded. But then tonight, what time should I have the cutoff, do you think?
well, 7.
Well, 8 is like,
different time, so like we should do midnight Eastern. And
and that would be
like
10
8.
o'clock.
No, it'll be.
Then
They're
she
two-
has to stay
California's
up
2
that
hours
late.
behind.
That's true. How late do you want to stay up?
Do you want to sleep
10
tonight?
p.m. Eastern. Let's do 10 p.m. Eastern.
So then on California, that'd be 8 p.m.
8 or 7. I don't
8 or
know.
7.
I guess I'm lost. I have people all over the place.
All right, so 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is my cutoff. So if you want to get tickets for our raffle, Tina brought a lot of stuff. I have tons of stuff in the bag, in this It Works bag, and you get the bag that goes along with it. When I get home, maybe I'll spill it all out and take pictures and show everyone. But we'll take raffle tickets all the way up until 10 p.m. Eastern Time tonight, and you can buy the tickets, and then I'll send you your numbers.
The bag alone is worth $20 to me.
The bag
Like,
alone, yeah.
I have the same bag and I use it all the time.
Bag alone's worth 20. Okay, so Tina's gonna go over
Okay.
the system, and then we're gonna do our dream boards.
Honestly, I don't even know where to start with this because I listened to the call that Dr. Don did, and then I did the training on eSuite. I don't know if you guys did that. It's like 3 minutes. Dr. Don does a little video. The main thing about the system is that it's super easy. So I'm not going to name companies or anything like that because we're being recorded, but like a lot of other companies, you have a meal plan, you have portions, you have like times that you have to take certain things, you have pills and you have shakes and you have all kinds of crazy stuff. So the main thing that I found that was pointed out between the call, the training, and what's printed out, what you can print out on your eSuite, is that it's simple, it's easy, there's no meal plan, it's just wrap, remove, review, like literally. Another thing that Dr. Don pointed out was that the timing is right and the system is simple. So again, there's no like portion control per se, there's no meal plan, there's no like step-by-step system that you have to follow down to the T. Like they made it super simple for us. So the system, what is it? The system is, again, wrap, remove, reboot. Basically, it's greens, thermofit, and wrapping. And I'm going to kind of go over a little bit of everything. Before I go into it, the main thing that I'm going to cover, I'm going to kind of use this, as you can see. I'm going to use this in my table because I don't want to crap.
Yeah,
Grab one of those chairs.
you can pull one of those chairs over.
Oh, good idea. Okay. So, just so you guys know what I'm using as my notes, you can print out from your eSuite and your documents.
Letty, no.
Just go into your eSuite, click on documents, and type in system, and you're going to be able to find everything that I'm going to talk about. First thing is, when I listen to the call, the first thing that Dr. Don says is, why did we come up with the system? The reason why we came up with the system is because people want to be told what to do, okay? But they want it simple. Like, people don't like something that's complicated. People will not follow through with it. And so they came up with this system because it's easy. They can follow through with it, and as long as they're consistent with what I'm going to go through, you're going to see results in 30 days. Dr. Don said as long as you do the basics for the system, you're going to see and feel results within 30 days. So I love that, because like a lot of people, they want fast results. 30 days, that's fast results if you ask me. Okay, so the system is wrap, remove, reboot. You are going to, I'm going to kind of do like an overview, and then I'm going to go into detail. So you're going to wrap every 3 to 7 days. Okay, if you want to be, if you want really good results really fast, you're going to wrap every 3 days. But if you're being more, like if you're more of like trying to better the results you already have, I would say like once a week. Okay, so 3 to 7 days you're going to wrap. You're going to remove every 2 to 4 days every month. Okay, so basically what that means is you're going to remove and replace at least 2 to 4 days once a month. And then over time, that's going to become 7 days a month. That's going to become 10 days a month. That's going to become 15 days a month that you're going to remove and replace. And I'm going to go into more detail in a second. And then you're going to reboot every day. So rebooting is your greens and your ThermoFit. So you are going to fire up your metabolism, burn calories, and boost your energy with the greens and the ThermoFit. When they put the system together, they put the wraps, the greens, the ThermoFit, and then the blender bottle all in one little package. So when you first sign up, you'll want to sign up on the It Works system, and you're going to get the greens, the wraps, the ThermoFit, and the blender bottle. And then every month after that, you're going to do the maintenance pack. So there have been a couple people, I don't know, have you heard this? Like people saying they're not getting the blender bottle in their kit. So some people, when they sign up, they're just doing the maintenance pack. You don't get the blender bottle in your maintenance pack. So make sure that you sign up for the system.
Well, if you put it on your auto ship, you only got the maintenance.
maintenance.
You had to go in and purchase separately the starter.
So that can't be on your auto shipment, right?
Yeah, the starter one can't be on your maintenance or on the auto ship, because the auto ship one does not come with a blender blender.
Okay, so the first time you order, you don't want it to be on your auto shipment. You just want to order the It Works system. And then every month after that, you can do the It Works maintenance. Does that make sense? Yeah.
Can you go into the, what is it, the reboot, remove?
Yeah.
Can you go into the remove a little bit?
Well, I'm actually going to go into all of it in detail, but I just want to do like an overview so they kind of know what I'm talking about. Okay, so the blender bottle, really quickly though, it comes with 2 detachable compartments. I don't have it. Do you have it?
It's on its way.
Does anybody have it? Okay, no. So I don't really know how to describe it, but I guess there's a compartment for your ThermoFit, so like a pill compartment.
And I heard the pill compartment is enough room to actually put Fat Fighters and your ThermoFit in it. And then the greens one, you could actually put your ProFit in it.
Well, I'm looking at the picture here, so that's why I was wondering if anybody had it, because it's kind of hard to tell. But it looks like there's like a white compartment, and it looks like there's like 2 separate pill compartments.
Sarah did a video with it, and she pulled it out, and it's pretty, yeah,
big.
It's pretty nice size.
Okay, so you can probably put Fat Fighters and ThermoFit in your pill compartment, and then there's 2. You guys can see this. I'm gonna go forward and look kind of crazy, but I want you guys to see. Okay, so right here is your pill compartment, and then you have 2. Then you have 2 different compartments for your greens. So you could put like 2 scoops of greens in each of those, and that's going to last you if you want to double up in 1 day or 2 days. Okay, so you guys all see it. I don't know if you printed it out or not. But so you can put your greens in there and your ThermoFit and Fat Fighters if you want, or you can double up on both and make it a 2-day supply. So that's just basically like a run through of what you get in the system. I will tell you that for a loyal customer and a distributor, they can get it for $119. So retail value is $198. So you guys can do the math, see the huge savings there. And it has a BV of 90. So it's a really good thing to put on your auto shipment. Yeah. For real. Okay, so now I'm just going to kind of go into the program. The first one is wrap. Again, you're going to wrap every 3 to 7 days, okay? You're going to want to make sure that you are picking a certain area that you want to tighten, tone, and firm. and place the wrap on the area. So we'll just say belly, for example. Make sure that your wrap stays in place and make sure that you wear the wrap for at least 45 minutes. So every 3 to 7 days, you're gonna wrap. Make sure that you take a before picture and an after picture. So your before picture, before you put the wrap on, after 72 hours after you wrap, take an after picture. Stay hydrated. So the key, excuse me, the key to helping you experience the best results is fill up that blender bottle with water continuously all day long. Water, water, water. So you want to stay hydrated. The goal is to drink half of your body weight in fluid ounces per day. So like if you weigh 100 pounds, you're gonna want to drink 50 ounces of water a day. Oh, we can put this like stuffy. Okay. So that's step 1 to the system is wrap. Okay, so wrap every 3 to 7 days. Step 2 is probably the one that you're going to really want to pay attention to because this is new for all of us. This is actually the key to the system. Dr. Don said this is the key to making the system work for you, is what we call remove. Remove and replace, okay? So 2 to 4 days every month, you're going to remove and replace. And then as you go forward with the system, you're going to want to increase those days. So you're going to make it 4 to 7 days per month. So we're just going to stick with 2 to 4 starting out. So this is going to support the tightening, the toning, the firming that you've done with the wrap. So basically, you're going to be removing all the bad foods from your diet and replacing them with healthy, natural foods, 2 to 4 days. And this is going to help you look better and feel better. Let's see. So I'm just going to kind of go over a few examples for the remove and replace. That's so funny. Okay, so you're going to want to remove the bad carbs and replace with good carbs. Even for me, like I'm a pretty big like health fanatic, but there's some things that I thought was like good carbs, but they're not. Like white potatoes. You would think, okay, potatoes is a vegetable, right? So that's a good carb. No. Okay. So I learned a lot just from the last couple of days going over some of these things. So I'm going to go over examples of what you're going to want to remove and replace with. Okay. So again, this is 2 to 4 days a month. This is completely doable. So for example, like if weekends are like your bad time, like you completely fall off the bandwagon if you want to stay on the weekends, you could take Mondays and make that your replace day. Okay, so there's 4 Mondays in a month, right? So that's going to be your replace day. So on Mondays, instead of eating white potatoes, I'm going to eat sweet potatoes. Okay, because white potatoes is a bad carb, sweet potatoes is a good carb. On Mondays, if I go to out to eat, instead of getting white rice, I'm going to get brown rice. Because white rice is a bad carb, and brown rice is a good carb. In the mornings for breakfast, instead of eating boxed cereal, eat oatmeal. Oatmeal is super yummy. Like that's like my favorite breakfast actually. Okay, so for a sandwich, like for lunch, on Mondays, you usually make a sandwich for lunch because you work at a job. So instead of having white bread, you're going to have whole wheat pasta or whole wheat bread or whole grains. Like you can actually get a whole grain bread. Instead of white pasta, you're going to do a whole grain pasta or whole wheat pasta. Soft drinks, those should be completely cut out. So no pop on Mondays. Every Monday, no pop. Look at your mama, she'll fix the hat. Let's see. So a good carb is beans. I don't know why he has like soft drinks and beans. Like that you should replace your soft drink with beans. I don't know.
The beans?
That's what it says, I swear to God.
Maybe the natural path.
So like black beans, those are good protein, for example. Refined sugar, you should replace with natural sugar. So like no stevia is a bad one. Like the stevia, like you can go and buy like, you know what I mean? Like if you go to a restaurant and they have those little packets, it's called stevia. You want to get a stevia or a natural sugar. Ice cream, cheese, chocolate, deep fried foods, butter, lard, those are all bad carbs. Okay? So the good carbs that you want to replace those things with is canola oils, fresh olives, or olive oil, avocado, which is yummy. I mean, that's a good, you don't like avocado? Okay, never mind. Nuts, I love nuts. That's a big thing, like, you know, almonds, peanuts. Trans fats are super bad, so you want to replace trans fat. Example of trans fat is margarines. Margarine is like, I don't know if you guys know this, so I'm just going to throw this out there for my own personal knowledge. Margarine is like plastic. Like, if you set, seriously, if you set like a cup or a container of margarine outside in the summer or in the fall, whatever, ants, birds, animals will not eat margarine. And margarine does not mold. Like margarine, you could set it outside for months and it would still look like margarine. That's how fake margarine is. That's how processed it is, okay? So never ever, for your own safety, buy margarine. Okay, if you need butter, buy butter. Make sure it does not say margarine. Okay, so some margarines, cookies, packaged snack foods, crackers, icings, microwave popcorn. That's a hard one for me. Stevie knows that. I love microwave popcorn. Baked goods, so, you know, again, like cakes, cookies, things like that. So you want to remove trans fats and replace it with polyunsaturated fats. So examples, walnuts, flaxseed, vegetable and seed oils.
Can't you might know this more than I do, Tina. Can't you put flaxseed in with our protein shake?
Yeah, you can put flaxseed in the protein shake and water.
Really?
A lot of people put in water to make them feel full. You can put it in anything. It's just little seed. The thing with flaxseed is it's this little tiny seed, and then once you consume it, because of like your acids and things that's in the stomach, it makes it expand. It makes you feel full. Wheat germ, oily fish or fish oils. So we get, fish in general.
Fish oil. So maybe we could do our omega-3.
Yep. It's Vital Complete Pack or Complete Nutrition is like the best thing ever. Let's see. Okay. So the next thing is to remove processed foods and replace with whole foods. So processed foods are things like canned fruits and vegetables. So even though it's pears and green beans and things like that, it's canned. So it's processed. It has been through some sort of process system. It has preservatives in there, whatever, to make it last longer. Lunch meat and hot dogs. Hot dogs makes me laugh. This is the thing you posted.
I just posted that, yeah.
Snack foods, soft drinks, again, pops, juices, things like that you want to cut out. Microwave meals, and box cereals. So those are the things you want to remove. Again, 2 to 4 days. It's not all the time. Just 2 to 4 days out of the month, you want to completely cut these things out, okay?
What about? And you just keep increasing it over time?
Yes. Eventually, you're going to be able to just completely cut these things out because honestly, the things that are put in processed foods and like bad fats and things like that, it's just because we're used to eating them. I completely understand this because I'm a vegetarian. So, okay, so for me being a vegetarian, like I grew up being fed meat and processed foods and sugars and things like that, okay? You're very impressionable from the time you're born to like 12 years of age, okay? So like when people feed you meat and things like that, you just think that's the way of life. You think you need meat to survive. You're used to eating meat, you crave sugars, you crave alcohol, you crave, you crave different things because you're used to having it. It does not mean that your body needs it. So when you cut it out a little bit at a time and you keep adding to it, so 2 to 4 days and then 4 to 7 days and 7 to 10 days, your body gets used to not having it. So when I became a vegetarian, for example, I cut out red meat first of all. So I still eat chicken, turkey, fish, and seafood, okay? So I still was getting meat. My body didn't go into like the whole withdrawal mode, if you want to say, but I was cutting out red meats and I started feeling better. So then I cut out everything but chicken. So chicken and turkey. So only white meats and seafood. Then I cut out chicken and turkey and I only ate fish and seafood. And then I did that for like a month and then I cut that completely out. So like it's a transition mode. Like your body gets used to it. It's not like doing it cold turkey, like smoking cigarettes, for example. Like you want your body to transition into it so you don't have withdrawals. I completely got cut off in the processed foods. Okay, so processed foods, canned fruits, vegetables, lunch meat, hot dogs, snack foods, soft drinks, microwave meals, and boxed cereals. So the things you're going to replace the processed foods with is fruits and vegetables, fresh cut lean meats. So if you guys don't know what fresh cut lean meats is, it's white meat. Do not eat red meat. Red meat has no nutritional value whatsoever, like white meat. Yes, no cow, no beef, no steak, no bacon. You guys don't know how bad bacon is for you. I'm sure you guys think it tastes yummy, but cut it out 2 to 4 days, okay? So turkey bacon, okay? Turkey lunch meat sandwiches. Chicken, when you go out to eat, chicken strips, chicken breasts, like that's what you guys should be eating. Turkey and chicken and fish, for real. If you guys eat meat, that's it. Seafood, again, what I just said, you know, shrimp is fine, things like that. Whole grains, if you guys buy bread to make your sandwiches, get whole grain bread. Do not get white bread. It's just bleached and it's super bad for you. And then drink water. Water all the time. 2 more things. Okay. So remove pre-made desserts with nature's desserts. So instead of ice cream,
I got a question.
sorry.
What about home canned goods? Like things you can get out of the garden. That
If you do it yourself, it's fine. As long as you're not adding things in it to preserve it, then you know what's in it, so you're fine.
okay.
Was that it? Okay. Okay, so instead of ice cream, eat an apple. Like an apple is super sweet. An apple actually it turns into sugar, but a natural sugar in your body, and it gives you energy. So instead of ice cream, eat an apple. Instead of a packaged like snack cake, eat some cherries. Instead of cookies, eat some plums. Instead of cake mixes, use like applesauce. For Madeline's first birthday, for example, for her cake, I used applesauce instead of sugar as a sweetener. So there's a lot of replacements that you can use that we just don't even think of just because we're used to doing it how we have been brought up to do it. And the last thing that Dr. Don said was remove the supersized portions with the right portion. So again, you go out to eat and they give you like this huge plate of food. He said, for example, like if you go out to a Mexican restaurant or to any place and they give you this huge plate of food, eat half of it and save the other half for lunch for the next day. So it's all about portion control. Avoid the value menu. Don't go to Walmart Don't go to McDonald's and order the value menu. Measure your food for its size and its weight. I don't know a good example for that. Just cut it in half basically if you're doing the value size. Let's see. Oh, don't eat a portion of food that's smaller or that's larger than the palm of your hand. So like mashed potatoes, I should not eat any more mashed potatoes in the size of my hand if I'm eating white potatoes, for example. So basically like your fruits, your vegetables, your meat, if you eat meat, it should all be the size of your hand. So fruit, size of the palm of your hand. Meat, the size of the palm of your hand. Vegetables, the size of the palm of your hand. Whole grains, dairy, it should all be the size of the palm of your hand. So don't go over that size. If it's bigger than that, save it for the next day. And then basically keep the bad stuff moving out when you flush your system with water, which we're mostly made of. So Dr. Don, which anybody like I know you know and you guys probably know too. Yes, there's his little song. He's all about eating white meat, drinking lots of water. Like that's all Dr. Don talks about is drinking water. And I swear he looks like he's 20 and I don't even know how old he is. He's the best skin
60s,
ever.
But he's like amazing looking.
You said he's in his 60s?
I think he is.
You gotta be.
He's up there. Pam, Sal are the same thing. Like you think she was in her 30s maybe.
Younger the last 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Okay, so the last part of the system is reboot every day. So rebooting, the reason in my notes I put from the call, let me read here. Okay, so they chose Greens and ThermoFit because these 2 products were tried and true. So people have used Greens and ThermoFit together and they have lost weight. Thousands of people using the Greens and the ThermoFit consistently have lost weight. So that's why they chose these 2 products for the reboot. Let's see. I guess the gist of it is to drink at least 2 scoops of greens every day. He said more if you're really trying to detox and jumpstart your system and get it detoxed and healthy. So you could double up on your greens or whatever, and then take 1 ThermoFit with each meal. So 1 at breakfast, 1 at lunch, 1 at dinner. Again, if you're really trying to lose a lot of weight, I say 2 ThermoFit. That's what I take, is like 2 at lunch and 2 at dinner. Okay, so rebooting is going to, basically these 2 products are going to work together to reboot and fire up your metabolism. And you start this on day 1, okay? So day 1, you're going to wrap. Day 1, you're going to do your greens and your ThermoFit. Let's see. Okay, so that's really an overview of everything. You know, the system steps is 1, wrap, 2, remove, 3, reboot. I'm going to go over a couple of frequently asked questions because I know that like even this kind of caught me off guard. Let me see here. Okay, so I know one that I didn't know, the blender bottle. Like we said, you get that on your first order. It has to be a separate order, the ItWorks system, to get the blender bottle. After that, you're going to do the maintenance pack because you don't need a new blender bottle every month, okay? A lot of people were asking, can you just buy the blender bottle? The answer is no. The blender bottle cannot be purchased separately. It's only available with your first purchase of the ItWorks system, not the ItWorks maintenance. Yes, loyal customers can enroll with the ItWorks system. If you did not receive a blender bottle with your ItWorks system, it's because you clicked maintenance instead of system. And you can use perk points to get the system. A lot of people who have perk points, your loyal customers, if they have perk points in there, they can use those towards the ItWorks system. So let them know that. And loyal customers earn perk points off of the system as well.
That's good that they can use their perk points to get it.
Yeah.
That's huge.
You know what? I think that's it.
Is that it?
Any more questions? No, it was kind of like a lot. I feel like it was a lot.
I'm gonna go back through and listen to it again because there were some things I'm like, wow,
Yeah.
you can't eat that.
You can
with the
listen to it
ice cream.
again or print this off. Go on to your eSweet and print off everything you just read.
I know. I have an issue with cheese and popcorn.
Lance, cheese, popcorn, cheese and popcorn.
Yeah. All right, so you guys, that's all we have, at least this month, because we really want to focus on our dream boards and get those up. So we're going to end now, but I did just post in our team page that we have until 10 o'clock tonight if you want raffle tickets. I just kind of gave you a snippet of what comes in it. There's so much more than what I told you. So if you want tickets, let me know. We'll get you raffle tickets. I'll draw tonight the winner, and if you're out of state, I'll mail it to you. If you're in state, then we'll get together for coffee or something, and then I'll give it to you. Okay? Any questions? All right, let's make our dream boards because I know Letty's got a birthday party tonight. So let's start working on our dream boards. And then next month, you guys, I think next month is the last month that the training is kind of sporadic, right? Because February, I believe it's on the 13th. So February 13th is the next team training. We're going to do 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So that gives you guys time to come, get a little bit of bucket filling, and then go home and get ready for any date nights you might have. So we did it early for a specific reason. We understand it's Valentine's Day weekend, but we did it early enough so everyone can come to training and still get home and have date night with their family. So that way there's no excuses not to be here. There should be 0. And then starting in March through December of 2016, it will be the first Sunday of every month at 2 p.m. from here on out.
So plan parties, appointments.
You need to, yes. There are some people here, some people that didn't come that should have been able to be here. You guys, when you know a training's coming up, our trainings are 2 hours max. 2 hours. Plan your appointments around that. Do not set an appointment at 2 o'clock when you're supposed to be here at 2 o'clock. Do not set an appointment at 3 o'clock when you're supposed to be here at 3 o'clock. Our trainings are 2 hours. 2 hours max. So that means that if you want to meet with somebody, you meet them at 12 and you get to training by 2. If you want to meet with somebody, you set the appointment for 4 or 5 so you can come to training before. Plan your schedule accordingly because those of you whose businesses are struggling, you've been coming to me and your other leaders about how bad your business has been struggling. It's because you're not showing up. If you show up, your income goes up. Even Mike, Mark, and Pam say that. A lot of you have not been showing up, and because you're not showing up, you're struggling, and it total direct correlation to that. So from here on out, February 13th, 2 p.m., plenty of time to get to training and still go out to date night. And then March through December, Sundays, first Sunday of every single month at 2 p.m. So you better start planning your schedule around that, because if your business isn't growing, it's because you're not plugged in. Plain and simple. Because it's not just, you're not coming here just see me talk, Stevie talk, Tina talk, Amber talk, whoever may be up here that month talking. You're not necessarily coming here to see us all the time, but it's the bonding and the people that you're going to meet that are here that are going to be amazing sidelines that really help get you over that hump that you might be rolling into. And you guys, I love to come to training. I don't just come to our training. I go to other trainings. I look to see what's happening all around me, because I need my bucket full just as much as you guys do. And yes, it fills my bucket to be up here talking to you guys, but I need somebody else to talk to me. So that's why I go to trainings often. All right. That's all we have for this month, right? We ready to do some dream boards, get them started? I don't think we'll get to finish them, but we'll get them started. You guys ready? All right, let's do that. Thanks, guys.